Just recently my husband, 31, was promoted to assistant manager of the warehouse. We both work on the ups of 50 hours a week. I am a shift manager at a behavioral disorders facility. Both jobs are very hands-on and strenuous. Since his promotion, he has developed an entirely different attitude. Extremely entitled and dare I say rude as hell. He is always boasting and bragging. This has been going on for 3 weeks. So, some examples are as followed. On his days off he wants the house to be radio silent. If our 4-year-old wants to play, he tells her to stick to her bedroom because he needs peace and quiet after working so hard. If I make our daughter lunch, he will immediately say, "Where's mine?" He asks me to grab him things damn near constant all hours of the night. He expects nightly back rubs, but if I ask he will scoff at me and say I worked all day, even if I had as well. He expects meals that he likes made every night, regardless if me or our daughter like the meal or not. He also now acts like he has full say over the money because he makes more. Last night was the tip of the iceberg for me. Before this, I let a lot of crap slide because it was a recent promotion, and hell, he's excited. So, I get it. But last night around like 11 p.m., I was in bed scrolling through my phone, he comes into the bedroom, lays down, and says, "Babe, you should go make me some ice cream. I want the chocolate drizzle on it. And oh, don't forget the cashews." Then he starts scrolling through his phone. I ignore it because I feel at this point I was going to snap. He then shook my leg and said, "Did you hear me?" So I responded with, "Yeah. I did hear you and no. Go make it yourself. You were literally just out there. Your sense of entitlement is way out of line. Do crap for yourself." He became offended and instantly, like clockwork, said, "But I work all damn day." So I snapped back with, "Yeah, I did too. In fact, I work 12 hours to your 8. As I said, do crap for yourself." He is now saying that he is not acting entitled and that I was just taking my bad day out on him and that everything I said makes him feel unappreciated. Am I the idiot? Did I push it too far? Not the idiot, someone needs to knock your husband off his high horse. You two need to have a serious talk that at home you're equals and he's not the boss. Hell, if he's treating employees like this, things won't go well at work either. My husband and I work an equal amount of hours, so we split the chores and take turns cooking. Sounds like he needs to pitch in too. Not the idiot. He sounds like he's on a power trip. Had a coworker, great guy, get promoted to a management position and start acting like this. He lasted 2 months before he got demoted and reprimanded. He went from a great guy to a braggart and he had started talking to us like we were idiots. A week later I was given the promotion and made sure I stayed grounded, kind to everyone. If you don't nip his entitlement in the bud, someone else will do it and it won't be pretty. Not the idiot, and if that's how your husband is acting at work, his stint as an assistant manager will be a short-lived one. For the sake of his career, he needs to learn the difference between being a boss and being a leader. I'll bet he is throwing his weight around at work. The OP should keep a close watch for a change in behavior that could indicate Mr. Smart-Alec was warned about his behavior once his employees got sick of it. Yep. I've had assistant managers like this. They get high on their ego and completely screw up the workplace. That's a danger of promoting someone that has not had any leadership training. Not the idiot. Girl, nip this in the bud now before it goes any further. I understand he got a promotion, but he needs to reel it in. Tell him to grow up, stop acting like a child, you work just like him, and make him stop throwing money in your face. Also, just because his job is strenuous doesn't give him the right to act like an idiot. Good luck. Exactly. Lots of people have strenuous jobs, that's why it's called work. I, 19F, am a sophomore in college and have a friend, Tia, 18F, who is in high school and applying for colleges and scholarships. I helped her throughout the college process and she ended up getting an early action to her top college and she got a full scholarship. I was happy for her until recently. I was talking to a mutual friend of ours and she started gushing about how Tia's essay was so heartfelt and beautiful. I asked to see it because I thought she had just forgotten to show me. She showed me many of her essay drafts. But as I was reading it, I was completely taken aback. The essay was one of my college essay drafts which I'd shown to Tia for reference on writing techniques only. I made this clear. I was livid. The essay was really personal and she barely even tweaked it up. It was almost entirely copied and pasted. I trusted her with it and this is what she did. In a fit of rage, I gathered all the evidence of me helping her with the college process, including evidence of me sending the specific essay to her, and I showed it to the school. She not only lost her scholarship, but she also lost her seat in the school. Now, people are calling me dramatic and shaming me for robbing her of her education. She's the only person in her family to get into college and receive an academic and athletic scholarship, so everyone was rooting for her, including me at one time. And while I didn't expect the outcome to be so severe, it was. Right now, I feel bad. I feel terrible. I feel like she took advantage of me, but I didn't want to be the cause of something so horrible. I did myself justice, but at the cost of someone's dreams. Now I'm wondering if what I did was justified or not. Am I the idiot? You're not the idiot. If she is plagiarizing just to get in, she is definitely not going to survive her first semester in college. Most colleges have a no-nonsense policy with stealing others' works. I have seen a lot of my peers who just forgot to cite their sources properly for their quotes and get in trouble with the school. Yikes, this may not end up being popular, but not the idiot. If Tia really copied your story, then that would be plagiarism and is a dishonest way of getting into college. She lost her acceptance and full ride, but she didn't really earn it in the first place if she cheated to get in. Not the idiot. She wasn't actually accepted. The university thought they were accepting a different person. Update. First of all, thank you to everyone who offered kind words of reassurance and support. I obviously cannot reply to everyone, but I am going through all of these comments. You guys helped me realize that I wasn't in the wrong. All the nasty "you're the idiot" comments, you guys also helped me realize I wasn't wrong. Someone said that they hope all the Tia apologists are working on my doctors who cheated throughout medical school and have their houses worked on by cheating electricians. My 26F sister-in-law, 20F, moved in with me and my husband weeks ago cause of problems with her boyfriend. She isn't planning on going back till he apologizes, even though she broke his Xbox device in an argument. I'm a blogger. I have a small space in our apartment sort of like my office, but very small where I work for hours. My sister-in-law always enters the room and takes stuff and does not return them, resulting in me replacing them till I got a lock. She was going to the beach with some friends to let off some steam and asked if she could borrow my 2K video camera to record the trip, but I declined and explained that I was working on the weekend and would need it. I got done with my project, left my camera at the desk. When I woke up the next day at 9 a.m. and had a shower and then breakfast, I entered my office and didn't find my camera. I freaked out and my husband told me to calm down cause his sister took it with her to the beach. He assured me it was in safe hands, but I kept worrying about it and was upset by the fact she took it, and he gave her the key. She got back at 7 p.m. was pissed talking about getting in a fight with her boyfriend after seeing him with someone at the beach, and it ruined her day. She started crying loudly and cussing him out. I asked for my camera back, she said she didn't have it. She left angry after the encounter and forgot her sunglasses, cream, hat, and camera at the beach. Her friend Aiden picked up some of the stuff and brought it back, but the camera apparently got stolen. I started yelling, calling her irresponsible and reckless, and this was the 2K camera she left behind. She started apologizing and then tried to blame it on her now ex-boyfriend for getting her into a fight with the girl he was with. I said I need the camera for my work, and she had to replace it like yesterday. My husband got involved and said it wasn't her fault it got stolen and suggested I get a cheaper camera from Amazon for now till I can afford to buy a new one. I said why should I buy a replacement when it was his sister who lost it? She took it without permission and was responsible for whatever happened afterward. He tried to make excuses for her being an emotional mess. I said I have no problem suing her. He asked if I was serious, and I said yes because I'd worked hard to get this camera and my work's always been known to be of high quality, so for him to suggest a cheap cam from Amazon was offensive. He said he was just trying to help fix the problem, but I said he was just helping his sister avoid responsibility. Both he and his sister aren't speaking to me anymore, so suddenly claiming they're giving me time to calm down, where in fact they're cold-shouldering me, making me feel guilty for saying that. I'm not sure if doing this will be morally the thought thing, since she's family as my husband says. Am I the idiot? P.S. Someone here mentioned the possibility of her friend Aiden taking it, which is a possibility, but when I requested to speak to him about what happened, my sil said I was wrong to hint that he took the camera, even though I just wanted to ask him a few questions. She told me to leave him out of it since she trusts him with her stuff. Not the idiot. Sue her. File first thing Tuesday morning. If your husband isn't on board, tell him that he and his sister need to go until they're ready to apologize and make things right. If necessary, file a police report since she stole your camera by taking it without permission. She asked if she could borrow the camera and you told her no, and she did it anyway. Your husband enabled this violation of your boundaries by his sister and then tried to invalidate your feelings about it. Not the idiot, but there's a bigger issue here. Much bigger. Your husband does not respect you and is willing to let his sister step all over you and your career. That is wrong. His sister is an adult, but it sounds like she acts like a 12-year-old. Seems like she's not used to being held accountable by anyone. You're not the idiot for holding her accountable. And you deserve to have that camera replaced free of charge to you. Not the idiot. First, you need to file a report with the police. Then inform your SIL and your partner that if they don't apply for a small loan and replace your camera and lens, then a lawsuit will be filed in 14 working days. Put both of them in their place so that they never disrespect your property again.